Blessings. Hello. Hi. I just want to raise a concern that I have about the controversy that has been going on in the media as of late, and that is on the topic of Mr. Kevin Samuels. It is very unfortunate that Mr. Kevin Samuels have passed away, but my concern is about the the hypocrisy and the contradiction that is amongst the Black women in our community that is showing animosity, anger, and hate toward Mr. Kevin Samuels. I was watching this video on YouTube, and it was an interview with Dr. Umar Johnson, the Pan Africanist, and he expressed some assessments in this interview that really stuck out to me. And I was like, that is it. That is what we are not talking about. We are not talking about these contradictions right here. And now I am a woman of integrity, and I am looking to edify Black women, Black men. I am all about building up. I am not into tearing down, degrading, devaluing Black women or Black men the way that Mr. Kevin Samuels has done and made profit and made a name for himself. I am not into that. However, there are a lot of points that Kevin Samuels make in his videos that are true. And Dr. Umar Johnson has pointed those out as well. Dr. Umar Johnson has said that he do not agree with Kevin Samuels' methods and the way he puts his message, but a lot of things that he put, a lot of things that he mentioned on his show, a lot of them are true, and it's just a matter of us as Black women being accountable and taking it at face value and saying, hey, you got to call it is what it is, and some of the points that Dr. Umar Johnson made in this interview was one, he stated that after the interviewer asked him a question, he stated that a lot of the Black women that called to Kevin Samuel's show was not forced, it wasn't an involuntary thing. It was all voluntary. They chose to call into this man's show, knowing the energy and the environment that his show represents. They still called, as grown women, they still called in onto his show, and to be ridiculed in that way. And so there's that. But then when the interviewer asked about the joy that Black women are having over the death of this Kevin Samuel, the animosity, the anger that they are having toward this man Kevin Samuels for speaking the truth, although quite bitter, he was speaking truth on a lot of stuff that is going on in the community of Black women and Black men and the relationship thereof. And how Black women are showing such disgust and anger toward this man, even though he was speaking truth. Dr. Umar Johnson states that he noticed that there was a contradiction with Black women. He called them the queendom. There is a contradiction in the queendom because the very women that are calling in and getting upset with Kevin Samuels for analyzing or critiquing Black women are the same ones that are highly likely to be listening to gangster rap music and parading and dancing and shaking their behinds and listening to all of these gangster rappers that, in my opinion, are saying the same thing that Kevin Samuel is saying. However, they are celebrities. They are famous rappers and entertainers, and they're doing it to a rap beat. But it's the same the same energy, the same type of degrading, the devaluing, the dehumanizing almost energy that they claim Kevin Samuels is making to Black women, but nobody is holding those Black rappers accountable for calling Black women B's and HOEs and just looking at them as just some sex object and all of that. You're not holding them accountable. You're not canceling them, and you're not shaking your fist at all of those rappers that are talking about Black women in such a disgusting way. That is contradiction, ladies. That is contradiction. We have to be more accountable of our mindset when we are assessing things, and that is not the right energy that we need to be having. Is Kevin Samuel way of presenting this information edifying? No, I do not think it is edifying at all, but it is a lot of it is true nonetheless. And that isn't something that you need to get upset with Kevin Samuels on. And I'm not rooting for Kevin Samuels or anything like that. I'm not on his team, and I'm not some groupie or whatever you want to call it. I don't have too many fond feelings for Mr. Kevin Samuels, but I know truth when I see it, and I know reality when I see it. And a lot of times he spoke real stuff. It's just the packaging it was in, it was distasteful, but a lot of it was true nonetheless. And so, but what is it? What is it, Black women? What is it that is hitting such a nerve to where Kevin Samuels get just brought down and just hated and all of this so badly just because he is expressing his narrative on the problem and the issue that lies within the Black male and the Black female's relationship. The things that he sees is the problem as to why, you know, a lot of Black women can't get certain type of men and etc. What is it about the things that he is mentioning that is so painful? What is that pain? Because it has to be something in there, because it's almost as though we bring a deaf ear to when entertainers do it. Entertainers have done it often, so many times, still doing it. But we're still listening to all of this degrading, devaluing, disgusting music about Black women and putting us in a very negative light, giving us a negative connotation. But yet we are not damning them, those Black entertainers. We're damning Kevin Samuels because he's touching somewhere that we don't want to be accountable for. We don't want to face that. So what is it? What is going on within us that we're not able to assign accountability correctly and precisely? That is the problem. We cannot be that contradictory, ladies. We have to do better. We want to be looked at as queens. We want to be looked at as valuable, as special, as honorable, and all of these things. But yet we're being hypocritical. We're being two-faced when it comes to making people accountable. We have to take accountability as well. We can't be ratchet Saturday night and then Sunday we want to say, oh, we're holier than thou, and oh, you have to speak of us in such a modest and blessed and perfect way because we're Black women. And you know, yes, we should be spoken of in a very positive light, but you have to be that. You have to manifest that. You have to be a woman of integrity. You have to be a woman of beauty. You have to be a woman of modesty and a virtuous woman. But you can't be ratchet and then get upset when somebody call out that ratchetness. Come on, ladies, let's do better. I'm serious. Let me know in the comments what you all think. Once you go back and view the audio clip on YouTube with Dr. Umar Johnson discussing his assessment or his um, uh, commentary on the Kevin Samuels controversy and everything. Let me know what you all think, and do you see the contradiction that is in the Black community? Let me know. And this is not to be divisive. I love you all. I love my people. I love my people. But just let me know what you all think.